Welcome everyone, that's me, Digital Impostor. I know I didn't post new video for a while right now, so I'm not planning waste more of your time. We will jump straight to Blender, where we recreate Kawoosh effect for the Stargate. So without further ado, let's jump to Blender right after this intro.
Welcome to Digital Impostor.
So first thing we will do, just hide the cube, don't delete. We will add new collection. Let's call it Kawoosh. Now we will create the easiest part of the Kawoosh. We will add the circle, Shift A, circle. Go here, add circle, change this to 48. Select again. Now we will rotate the circle on the y-axis. And we will rotate it 90 degrees. Now press N to show this menu on the right side. Where is dimensions? Change that to 5.3. Control A to apply the scale. Okay. Now let's go to edit mode, faces, and grid fill. Okay. And we will rotate this until we will get something straight. Yes, this way. -7, or probably this way will be better, 5. Okay. And press enter. And first part finished. And let's call this puddle. We can now hide the puddle. Okay. Unhide the cube, move the cube to Kawoosh, and we will use this cube to create the Kawoosh effect. Kawoosh, let's call it Kawoosh. Okay, now let's go to geometry nodes. If you don't see this or you don't have this tab here, you can open new window down and press change to geometry node editor. Okay, press new, let's call it Kawoosh. Zoom it, and we can delete this one. Don't worry, I know this cube disappeared, but we will use circle and Bezier curve to create our Kawoosh effect. Now let's save our project. I already prepared the file, so I will save it under Kawoosh tutorial. Okay, now we will add two primitives. Let's go find curve primitives and let's add the curve circle. This is how it looks. Okay, and when you connect, we can see our circle. Here's the resolution, right? So we can set this to 48 or 32 right now. Keep this, and here we will control our radius. Right now, let's keep this at 1 meter. And another primitive we will add, also curve primitive, is a Bezier segment, and this is how it looks. We have 2 points, start and end. So by this over here, you can control the position of those points. Same here. Let's go back to -1 here. And start handle. So if you go to edit mode, well, right now we can't. Okay. So imagine that those 2 points have this kind of handles here, and you control those handles over here. This way you control the curve, how it bends. So as you could guess already, we will use those vectors over here, those 4 vectors, to shape our Kawoosh, and later we will use also those vectors to animate our Kawoosh effect. So curve circle will manage our radius, right, of the Kawoosh, and Bezier segment will manage the shape for the Kawoosh. So now what we will do, we will combine those 2 shapes, and Bezier segment will this kind of wrap around the circle. We will do lofting. I think it's called lofting. So we have to combine those 2 shapes right now, and we will do it by curve to mesh. Search curve to mesh, and we can add this here. And as you can see, curve circle will go to the first slot, and we have something called profile curve, and this is the place where we plug the Bezier segment. And now, as you can see, we have this kind of weird shape. Next step, what we have to do is rotate our Bezier segment. That was more upward, not the left-right direction. So we will do this by adding another node, Shift A, transform node, and on the x-axis, where is the rotation, let's type 90 degrees. And now, if I'm not wrong, when we will use Z value over here on the end, we can raise our Bezier curve. Okay, so right now let's put this on 2 meters. And here we have x and -2. So let's change this to 1. And as you can see, we have this profile over here. So as you remember, the handles over here, we can control the shape. So let's put this right now at 0.5. And let's play a little bit with the top values. Here we have 0. So this handle is right now at 0 here at this level, so we have to move it higher. Here we have 2 meters, so it's good. We'll put this on 1.9, and we have this kind of shape right now, but we need more like this shape, right? So the end, instead of 1, we have to change to -1. And let's play a little bit with those values over here. And over here. Oh, we can have something like this. Let's put this at 4 meters almost. So this will be 3.9. Okay. But we don't want our Kawoosh to go up, right? We want to be on the side, going left or right. So we can copy this transform node and rotate it again 90 degrees on X. And another thing what we have to check is go to viewport overlays and press the face orientation. So right now we have this face orientation in the wrong side because we want to have everything blue, not red, because it's about the normals, right? So we have to flip our endpoint to -4. Everything to -3.9, and this is the way it should be. So another thing what we have to do, if you look at the tip over here, we have this kind of nipple, let's call this. So we need to remove that, and we will do it by adding merge by distance. So Shift A, search merge by distance, and disappeared. So what it does it takes all the vertices over here and merge them together to one point. So basically we did most of the stuff what we need right now for this part of video tutorial. Next video we will animate this one. So let's start exposing those values, so we could use over here and use this menu where is the modifier to have more control and shape this Kawoosh, to give the proper shape for this Kawoosh, so we didn't have to jump between clicking and between nodes. So now to control the shape of this Kawoosh using the geometry nodes modifier, we will expose those values through the group input. So if you don't have group input, you can press Shift A, search group input and add it, right? So now to expose those values, we will use combine XYZ node and press type 1 here and Z and those keep 0, and we will expose X and Z because X will control over here, as you can, the radius, right? And Z will control the position. So type 0, and here over here, if you don't have this menu, press N, right, to show hide and show. Go to group, click twice over here, and let's change this to start radius. Radius. Okay, see, it will be start position. Don't press F2 because I did mistake. You will change the name of this node. Escape. Just always click double. So now Z we will call the start position. So with radius we have default value 1 with the position 0. Okay. Next, again, Control Shift D to copy. Now we will use those values, minus 0.5. This one can be 0, it doesn't matter, and 0.1. So now we will control through those X and Z the position of the start handle, like this over here. Expose X, Z. So as you can, we can control here the bend of the Kawoosh in this place, 0.5, and the position, how far, oh, you see, over here you want it. And let's put this quite near the end. You can even put 0.2. Let's put this as a diff here. So first, first let's change the name, start X, and double click start Z set. So this 0.2, and here we have, here we can reduce the range. We don't need like minus 10,000 and plus 10,000. It's enough for us -1 to 1. And the position of this one also we don't need so much. We can just take what we have here. It cannot go more than -4, and let's put this just 1. So when we did right now, you see we can go to 1 and go to -4. That's all. We will not overshoot overshoot our position, and this way we will not destroy our shape. Point to two. Again, Shift D, copy this combine and put those numbers here. 1 minus 3.9. Connect over here. This is end handle. X and Y, X and Z, and it's the same. We control the end X position and Z, and we have those defaults, so it's okay, no problem. All over here we can change this to 5. We can change this more, so let's put the limits for this one. So we can put the 1, we can put 2. Let's give the 2 minimum 0 and maximum let's put 2. So let's see how it behaves. 0 2 0 2. Let's put 3 even, and in case we want to do something crazy, -1. So let's see, yeah, great. So let's put this at 1 right now. The default is 1, okay. And now here let's put the limits. So minimum, let's put -1 and maximum 5. So we can go crazy. I make a mistake. So -5 and 1. This way we can go crazy. This way, okay. So -3.9. And finally the last one, Shift D, and connect. Oh, we forgot plug the numbers here. -1 and -4. So let's expose the Z. X, I mean. X will control and radius. But actually we don't need it. We don't need it because we don't want to change the radius of the end. We don't want to mess this up, so we can use only Z, because this is what we need, is -4, because we want to control. So let's call this end position, right? Because we want to control how far our end moves. -4. So let's put them minimum -4 and maximum 1. So we have -4. Oh, but that's -5. We can go a little bit farther and then inside. Okay, perfect. -4. So we exposed all those values over here. We can control the shape of our Kawoosh, and we can use those values in next video to animate our Kawoosh effect. But before we finish, we will expose one more value of the circle curve, because this way we can control the distance, as you can see. And we have another problem, because if we control this one, we will create the hole over here. So we will fix this right now. So this way we can control the size of our Kawoosh. So how to do it? Well, we will expose. Let's put this plus, call it radius, okay. Move this to the top, because I want to have this on the top. Okay, we have here. and let's see what's going on. So here we have 1 and here we have -2, -1. So we will use the math node and multiply by minus 1. So we have radius here. Let's connect this here. So now whatever value we'll put here, it will be multiplied by -1 and it will be transferred to the x position here. And this is 1, so we can keep this over here. So each time when we will now radius, we have default 0.5, but we want 1. So now when we go up, down, we will not create the hole over here. We'll keep it 1. So default is 1. So we can go by 0 and we can go by 6 maximum, for example. We cannot go further than 6 and we cannot go less than 0 because when we hit the 0, you see what is going on. So anyway, let's bring back 1. So far, this is all for this part. So as I said, this node group will be much bigger. We will expose more things over here. But right now, this is enough what we need to block our animation for Kawoosh effect.
Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please consider to subscribe to my channel and don't forget press the notification bell so you were notified when new video will show up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.